in an interview that you did with Jacqueline talking about the cult-like fan culture in Ghana's music industry. What makes you so worried about this?
All right, so I think it's something that I faced coming up, and I feel like more that are going to come after me would also face it. And in what sense? What I meant was, it got to a point, and even me as an artist, I don't want my fans to be like that. As much as you enjoy having your fans to you and everything, I don't want them to be like that. And as much as if it is my style that they know about, that is it. Loving the person goes beyond the music at this point. It's about the person's lifestyle, who the person is married to, what other thing the person is doing. They invested into the person that much that they would not want to even give an opening ear to anything new or anyone. No matter what anyone else does, it has to be trashed because it is not their person. So when it's like that, it's not even about the music. It's not even about the person being good or not. It's about, it is this person. And then some other fans too they are self-arrangement type of people. This artist is big and it's so nice to talk good about him. So let's join. Let's join this person. And you see, sometimes you see even the A-listers complaining about this sometimes because they even say complain and be like, as soon as this guy just came yesterday and he's the one popping, you've forgotten about us. You don't want to respect us anymore. You see the thing. So it has to do with belonging, sense of belonging to the company that is doing it, or everyone is loving, but not even about the music nor the talent anymore.
Joe, is it not what we call loyalty? If the fan is attached to an artist, is it not right for them to, quote unquote, die for them?
This is not loyalty. This is blind loyalty. It's when you are beyond loyalty. Loyalty doesn't mean that you can't say the truth. The fact that I'm loyal to my boss doesn't mean that if he says someone stole something, truly the person stole it without me finding out. That's not loyalty. That's that's way beyond loyalty. That's corruption.
But you also agree that these fandoms have really helped some artists in this country and elsewhere. It's not even a Ghanaian thing. Elsewhere we have fan bases or fandoms that support the craft of artists. Yeah. Shouldn't we look at the other side of it, the benefits as well?
That side is good, and that side can be achieved with your fans loving you, but not going beyond that. You understand? And we are the same people, or the entertainment pundit, or the other artists that have come like before, like that is already there. We are the same people that are going to turn around and be like. And sometimes you guys who face the heat, you'll be like, right now, all of the artists are sounding the same. Everyone is dressing like this person. What do you think brought that? This is exactly what brought that. Because now, if being me is not going to get me loved, I'd rather look at the other artists. What is he doing that is getting him loved? Then you start being like that person, start singing like that person, start dressing like that person. Because you need his fans as well.
Do you think there is a role that various artists can have in checking some of these things regarding how their fans behave? Do you think they can come in and check this in any way?
Unfortunately, the power that lies in their hands is just like 15%. Because no matter what, you can't. When your fan, you can only come in when someone is going like beyond too much, and then you come and say one, two things. But as much as they are your fans, you can't keep hitting on them that, hey, don't do this, hey, don't do that. You will get tired. But all I'm saying is that let's have our favorites, but still have open mind for new style, new talent, new looks and everything, and love them, welcome them as well. Even though you have your favorites, that's all.
Have you personally had any encounter like that from a fandom or a fan base?
Oh, plenty, but I know the next question. Which fan base? I'm not. That has been some of my toughest battle and war I had to face coming up, and it's crazy.
When you say plenty, do you mean different fan bases or one particular fan base?
Different fan bases.
Wow. Ghanaian fan bases.
Yeah.
Are they which genre of fan bases are these?
Oh, but me, I do rap, so I can't talk about other people. I can only talk about what I have seen and what I've experienced, like the hip hop, especially where you see at the point where somebody will tell you that, but the way you rap is so nice, so why haven't you and this person done something yet? Some of these things are playing fast. Because sometimes two fans, even your fan base and that person's fan base, have already gone artists, and they will tag their favorite artists, and a whole lot is going to be like a whole lot is already going on. So this doesn't even have to do with just people's fan base. It has to do with even me, my fan base, everyone.
You had a lyrical beef with Amrado. Did the outcome bring you more, maybe quote unquote, enemies from his side?
Oh, I mean, definitely. I wouldn't say he brought me enemies from his side, one, because already his fan base wasn't my fan base before this whole thing went on. I had my fan base and he had his people as well. His fan base wasn't mine. Maybe some of them didn't have a reason to not like me before the beef, and the beef gave them a reason to not like me. But on a normal, it's not like already his fans were my fans, and when we beefed, I lost my fans. No. You just have people not liking you for a reason that is not their own reason, just because you had a beef with this person. And the same thing. I have people in my fan base that before I had a beef with a certain artist. They liked the artist, and after that, they still like the artist. They can still play the artist's song or enjoy it, talk about them. And I've had people too that right after that they don't like the artist at all. It's going to be like, hey, why? It's because he had a beef with you. To a point where even if me, I'm okay with the person, still the artist has to deal with the fan.
All right. So have you personally encountered any Amrado fan maybe jabbing you under a post or something like that?
Oh, as for that one, they're playing. I mean, there's no one. I've encountered people jabbing me because of artists I've lived with, and I've even seen my fans also, and the ones that I have the chance to reach out to. I've seen my artists also, putting out posts and things against the artists that when I have the chance to reach out to those fans, like that fan of mine, I would reach out and be like, Charlie, they do this. If you have a personal problem with the person because of this, that, but it shouldn't be because of me. I've had issues with even fan bases that are close, that I know that when I see them doing that, I'll have to put a hand on their shoulder and be like, no, don't do that.
And the amazing thing is, most times these artists that are seen as arch rivals, they talk behind the scenes
a lot.
Yeah, how is your relationship with Amrado like now?
I mean, it's been a while since we spoke, but I wouldn't lie and say we didn't speak. Godfather and the Dusty put a call through once, and we spoke about things, and concerning the beef as well and all that, and then we left it there. But since then, it's been like that. But I wouldn't say we became tight like we used to be. No.
Okay, but there is no bad blood between the two of you?
No, not at all.
What implications do you think this type of fan culture has on the whole industry?
You see, as much as people want to backdoor it or backplay it, it's serious. It's very serious. And this, let me even take it away from our industry. These are some of the things that even some of the people, that the culture that we are doing, we have taken today. These are some of the things that ended their lives. The legends that we know, like we knew, talk of from Tupac to Biggie to the rest. Sometimes fan base or this whole thing fuels, like they will fuel it up. You understand? Where before you realize people are stabbing people because of two other artists. And you don't know. And it goes down to even political parties and everything. This thing is deep rooted than even music. So it's something that is there and the people know it, but it's just hard to go around it.
Since you brought this up, what is that solution, one solution you think we can proffer for this particular issue?
I mentioned it from the beginning. I'm like, it's okay to have where we can, it has to do with the mental, right? Like your mental state and everything. for you to psych yourself and understand very well that it is okay for me to be a Christian but not hate Muslims. If the fact that I'm a Christian doesn't mean a Muslim is saying something that makes sense, I should trash what the person is saying automatically because we are not worshiping the same God or speaking the same language. That's all. Open-minded. Let's be open-minded.
Okay, thank you very much for your time this morning on Daybreak Hitz 103.9 FM, Lyrical Joe.
All right, welcome.
All right.